let's have a little look at what is going on the planet at the moment. And it was interesting because Patty, Noah, and I, you'll hear from Patty in a minute, and Noah is silently holding down the fort there in New Jersey. We just had a chat about 20 minutes ago just to tune in, to have a sense of what the themes in the questions were. And one thing that Patty mentioned was she has been eating very plant-based recently, not because of wanting to necessarily be a vegan or having that in her mind, but it's just kind of happened to her. And I said, that's funny. I'm hearing that from lots of people, whether it's going plant-based, whether it's giving up habits or substances, just wanting to be cleaner in their body. And this seems to be going around. I'm hearing it from lots of different people. I know for me in the last kind of 9-10 weeks, I've eaten really clean and lean. And it seems to be an easier way to deal with the energetics right now, because the energies are strong and they're fast. So I know from some of the questions that I got to see before we started the broadcast that a few of you understandably are a little bit like, help. And I'm just going to throw that your way, that if there are any things that you can improve around what you're putting in your body and what you're giving your body, the vibration of this being, this entity, is fine-tuning at the moment, and it's wanting to fine-tune. So if you know that you are keeping yourself in toxic or difficult circumstances or relationships, it's going to hurt a bit more at the moment because you're being encouraged out of it. And I get that that's painful. I've been in those places. I know what it's like when you're in a place you know you should be getting yourself out of. So give it time and be patient, but at the same time recognize that the reason it's hurting a bit more is because we are in this very fine-tuning vibration. And one of the things you might be able to do, if it's a person or a place or a situation that you can't quickly or easily get yourself out of, is to help all your other circumstances, to help this body be as healthy and as light as you can. And I will tell you that as a sensitive person, we tend to want to avoid, I know this well, as someone who used to binge eat when I was a kid, to try and deal with my sensitivity. We tend to have certainly a voice in our head that goes, oh no, I couldn't be more sensitive. If I eat cleaner, or if I exercise more, or if I get my body more finely tuned, it's gonna be an overload for my system. I will tell you the opposite's true. It seems like your mind will tell you, no, don't go that way. But if you are struggling with where you're at right now, if there are regular experiences in your current life where you feel like things could be better, things could be improved, you are questioning the way that you're behaving, certain things that you're doing, I would say walk towards cleaning up your body a little bit. And if you already have a clean body and you're like, well, I'm really clean and there's still issues, tidy up your house, tidy up your office. I know it sounds strange, but one of the things that the Z's said to me, it was a couple of months ago now, and it was just a conversation I was having with them. They said that new energy is coming in, but you're all constantly having to make space for it. And you can be an active participant in that journey, or you can be a resistant or unwilling participant in that journey. Meaning, if there's new things that are trying to come into your house, but you've got a house that's full of clutter and it's too messy, you're going to say, oh, no, I don't want that now. I just give me a few more months so I can tidy this up. So they were just giving us the option of seeing that the way that the energy is moving fast, we're also having to move energy out fast. And I think often empaths and sensitives can feel a bit like the victim of this. You might feel like, oh God, I'm constantly processing, I'm constantly healing this. And one thing that they have trained me to understand over the years, and one thing that they focus on a lot, is that we aren't the victims of it. We are co-participants with it. Doesn't mean you can't have a bad day. Doesn't mean you can't have a moment where you want to moan. I'm British, so I know moaning very well. And every now and then, a little bit of moaning helps me let off some steam in a kind of humorous way, but still. So it's not about trying to be a perfect person or to constantly feel in acceptance or happy about what's going on, but it is to slightly retrain your brain to go, oh no, hang on a second. I'm here, I'm on the planet, I'm in a body. Yes, all this stuff is going on. Yes, things are faster than I'm used to them being or think I'm used to them being. But if the energy has got faster, then so too can I. So too can I calibrate to this speed of energy. Sometimes we calibrate to speed by slowing ourselves down and being still. And sometimes we calibrate to speed by speeding ourselves up and running with it. So what I'm speaking about is a way of seeing your life. For some of you, it will mean you'll move a bit faster, you'll tidy up your house. For some of you, it might mean you slow down, you eat less dense food, less sugar, less processed food, more natural food. We don't really know what it's going to look like for you because we're all different and we're all at different places and different stages of how we're playing the game of life. But if it resonated with you, this idea of feeling like a victim of the speed of energy or what's going on the planet, it's going to be really important for you to go, okay, if everything else is sped up, then I too can go with this, and maybe I need to make some changes, because as the Z said, there is a lot of new energy that wants to come in, and for many of us, we need to clear space either in our bodies, in our lives, in our physical spaces, or perhaps all three, in order to let that come in. And we get a little bit scared of clearing space because we're worried about letting go of the old. We're worried about letting go of where we are now and embracing where we're about to go.